Yeah, talk that talk, but I know you don't want it, nigga. Talk that talk. Who you kidding? You don't want it, nigga. Talk that talk. Too bad we know you're frontin'. Yeah, you talk that talk, but you don't walk. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It. I'm your host, GT.
I'm Gregory.
We
my bad. Go ahead.
we got two special guests with us. Go ahead.
Tay Boogie. Devontae.
Yeah, I'm Noah. You know what I'm saying?
This episode, we're going to be talking about fatherhood, you know.
Yeah.
First of all, thank y'all for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank y'all for having me.
All right, so we know, like, there's a stigma against black fathers saying that they're not active and whatnot. So that's why we want to bring y'all on here to show.
Right.
We know active fathers that's very much in their children's life. Go ahead and give us a little background on y'all.
Oh, yeah, you know, I got a 5-year-old. Her name Raylan. So, me and right now, she live with me. So, I'm taking care of her. But as far as that mother relationship, it ain't the best. So, but I got her. And as far as what the rumors are, you know what I'm saying? I got her and I'm taking care of her. That's all that matters.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the same situation. You know, I just had my first daughter, Demi. You know what I mean? And the situation pretty cool, you know. Co-parenting thing, my whole situation is just, like I was telling my man, you know, just do it with peace. You know what I mean? No negativity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As long as you moving in peace, you going to always be out in front. You know what I mean?
So was parenthood like what y'all expected, or was it the complete opposite of what you thought it was going to be?
I'll say the complete opposite. Because it's like, you have a mindset coming in to like, okay, I have a kid, this is how I want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it happens, it's on the fly. Like everything happens. It's like you can't predict with kids. Like you never know. So it's always something. It's always this or that.
Like a different challenge every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
So every day comes with its new opportunity. So it's definitely not what I expected. But and that ain't in a bad way. It's
Right.
It's just not what I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the same tip with him. Like, you know, it's a new challenge every day. You know what I mean? Like, like even now, I just, this off topic, but it's on topic. But my daughter, she walking now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, dang, I used to hold her, couldn't move her head. You know what I mean? Now she walking. Yeah, you know, they growing up. So it's like.
So that's true when people like, oh, you grew up so fast.
Yeah, you know, for real.
I definitely feel it with
I'm
kids.
telling you, and even what he said, like, look past the relationship, it's the baby. Like, you see this little soul, it mess your head up.
You're responsible for that soul.
Right.
For real.
So you'll feel like somewhat, like if whatever they do in the future.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you something, though. I had a similar situation, what you said, like, a lot of people, like if you have a child, a lot of people going to put a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when she coming up, you going to do everything you can to take care of the child, but it's always going to be you ain't doing this or that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a head game, and you got to learn how to play it with your daughter or with your son, with your kids in general. You know what I mean? Make sure they know you.
You got to have a relationship because kids they'll have, like with my daughter, she'll have like 10 different moods. So it's like one
you got to be patient, huh?
One minute she one way, the next minute she this way.
Yeah. When she was born?
2016.
What month?
June.
June? Dang, yeah.
Gemini.
Oh, you trying to see what her sign was?
Yeah, that's her sign, yeah.
Both from Geminis.
Dang, y'all both here?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's why, I don't know, I like question if I want kids just because I really think about like every aspect of like, I want to make sure that I'm in a good place mentally, emotionally, financially.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know, it's just a big responsibility to me. That's like, do I really?
Yeah, and maybe you know what? It's a beautiful challenge, though.
Right.
Even what you saying that we all be scared for that, because even if you got it together, you can lose it.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And it ain't just you; it's the baby now. It's the babies. It's the family.
You got to think for not just for you, but you got to think for your baby mama too. Like,
how
how whatever you doing.
Or baby father. For people that's listening or women that's listening, you know what I mean? You got to think, y'all in this forever. This ain't no 5 years. This forever. So how you going to manage it? You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, with having a baby, it's just like looking at like the younger you. Or just like, just imagine your childhood. Because every time I look at her or I see her doing some things, I be like, dang, she reminds me of me. Or that's something I would do.
Yeah.
So I catch myself being a parent, but then I remember like, oh yeah, that's the same thing I did. She doing the same thing I did.
That's how it be.
So do you think that the way y'all were parented when y'all were growing up, that shaped the way that y'all parent now?
I don't know. It has factors into it.
Yeah, it do. It's like certain stuff you don't want to repeat.
Right.
And certain stuff it's a challenge because it's like I can't speak. You know, I know I grew up a certain way, and I sure don't want her to grow up that way.
Right.
But it's not saying that like oh, it was the worst of the worst. But you just that don't mean you gonna give her the best of the best.
Yeah.
So
I wanted to ask, dude. All right, so growing up, like having your father around or not having, with whatever situation is, did that impact how you wanted to?
I'm letting go first.
Did that
Oh yeah.
affect how you want to raise your daughter, basically?
Yeah, it does because you always want to. Like growing up, you always want to have somebody to just be there.
Yeah.
Like you
Right.
have your mom and your dad. Anything, good or bad. Oh, I'm gonna go to my mom. I'm gonna go to my dad. That's what you want. And when you like growing up, that's how I want my kid. Like, oh, I can rely on my dad to give me this, or if anything, oh, I can tell my dad this.
Yeah.
I don't want to have a closed relationship. I want her to be open to where, because some kids growing up, they fear their parents or they won't tell them certain things because of the way they're just parented. Like, there's some things that the kid's not gonna tell their parents. I don't want that with my kid. I want her to be open just in case if any situation comes, I'll be able to tell her in the way life is, how it's supposed to be. So I don't. That's how I want her growing up, just to have that open relationship.
Yeah, I piggyback off that. Like I know I grew up not wanting to tell my parents, like, man, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because
it kind of messed me up too because it's like now I don't have the proper. All right, look, you did this wrong. But this is what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That so my daughter like that. Look, man, I messed up. Like, talk to me first. You know what I mean? Let me know what's going on.
you want them to be comfortable.
Yeah, so I can tell you next time you ain't gonna make the same mistake because I done gave you the game. Now if you do, the next I already told you what to do.
Yeah.
Now you just being stupid. You know what I mean? But no, he right though. Yeah.
I think that's the difference with our generation too. I think we are a bit more aware of like the needs of children from like an emotional standpoint, a mental standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Like we just want to make sure that they're okay.
Yeah. You never know what's going on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You're right.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you say something.
A lot of people I know me personally as a grown up now, as a parent, sometimes I be in my head like, man, going through it, different stuff. And it's like, you can't go to somebody because, you just ain't, you know what I mean? And you got to figure it out. So you got to wonder, okay, this baby ain't got nothing to worry about, but what is she worrying about? Why is she crying? Why is she this, that, and third? It's like, like knowing your own emotions is how you, a daughter or a child, I keep saying daughter, but a child help you learn another person's emotions and they can't control theirs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a really good point because I've been seeing a lot like on Twitter, people are saying, well, they have this standpoint that like they think people shouldn't whip their kids just because you do it out of frustration.
Yeah.
But it's like they're a toddler, so of course they're not going to be able to kind of figure out their emotions. So you really have to like talk to them to kind of figure out what's going on.
You're right.
Do y'all believe in disciplining your kids?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
It's certain ways.
It's
certain ways of discipline, but of course, because you have to, when she grows up, she can't have thinking that, oh, I'm going to do this and be away with it. It's not like that. You can't do certain stuff and then
there's consequences.
Be okay with it. It's consequences.
Yeah.
So I'd rather me teach her that consequences and do it on my way than have her figure out the hard way.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true. Yeah. No, that's true. No, I mean, yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, because it's like my daughter be doing some stuff. I'd be like, man, you know what I mean? But she you know what I mean? She don't know.
What they doing?
Yeah, but I'd be like, I'd be getting kind of like, hey, man, stop, man. I told you about 4 or 5 times now. Stop.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes you gotta, hey, listen, stop. Because,
go ahead.
No, I was saying because if you don't, like he said, then she ain't gonna never know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, do y'all spank? I mean, okay, you don't have to say do y'all spank. Do you believe in whoopings? Because back in the day,
I pop my daughter on the hand.
Yeah, okay,
I pop on the hand. That's the most I do. Something if it's like real bad, I pop on like the head. But I don't whip and do all. I just pop it with my hands. I don't use no weapons and nothing.
I think it'd be different if y'all had sons. Cause
I
didn't get spankings, but my brothers got spankings. So
I said this, I had this conversation with myself, really, but with somebody else. But like me, like he said, like with my daughter, I'd be like, hey, come on now. Like if she doing it repeatedly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with a son, I would have been the chastised him. Like, hey man, you know what I mean? Get your like, hey, I told you, hey. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because he a man, you know what I mean? But with a daughter, it's just different. You think of like an older woman that you with, like you want to treat a woman right. It's a little woman.
So that leads me to saying, okay, so you say you want your room, right? So how do y'all go about raising your daughters to know what type of dude to look like? Do you set an example of what you want your child to be? Like, would you want your daughter to date someone like you, basically?
I mean, it's just I just wanted to be open. So it's like, how you feel in a relationship, like, oh, I want to start this relationship. Okay, like, how do you feel? Because, you know, growing up, you didn't been through it. You know what I'm saying? Been through relationships and all types of stuff. So you know what comes with it. So you I have to get in touch with her and just see, like, okay, what does she want? Like, what are your priorities? Like, what do you want going forward? And I feel like that works with anything, like relationships and all of that, because growing up, I can't say that if she gets in a relationship at 16, 15, oh, that's gonna be your husband.
Yeah,
you never know.
Right.
But you never know. Again, it could be or it could be not.
9 times out of 10 it's not.
9 times out of 10 it's not.
Very rare.
It could be that 110, and it is.
Yeah.
So you have to be open with it.
Yeah, 110, I guess.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's like, even if you ask the question, like, would I want her to date a guy like me? It's like, now, 10 years ago, no.
Well, so,
You know what I mean?
you
so
you try to set an example.
try to set
on
an
how to be
example.
treated.
So it's like, man, when she come to me, 19, 20, hey, not even just, like you said, 16, 15, hey,
Yeah.
13, like how it is today.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, look, man, it's this guy, not even guy, it's this boy, or however they put, I don't know how they gonna say it at
This
her
little
time.
boy.
Just somebody at
Right.
school, he gave me a Valentine's Day gift or something.
Yeah.
I just kind of okay, cool, but you kind of coach her through it. You know what I mean? You don't hide nothing from her. You don't push nothing to her, but you just, hey, man, that's what it is.
You don't
Because
want to be too strict, too.
because you don't want to be too strict, because you can think that you gave her 4, 5, whatever years of constant drilling her,
Yeah.
and she can come to you later, and it could be the total opposite of what you thought you told her to do.
Yeah, or she'll take it like a different way, too.
And you know what? This off topic again, but me and my child mother, we would talk about getting my daughter ears pierced. I was like, look, instead of us thinking about it, let her come to us whenever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When
Yep.
she ready, because right now it don't matter.
Hey, who's looking at a baby?
Yeah, and if
Right.
you is like, why you looking at my baby, man? You know,
Right.
like,
Look, I didn't get my ears pierced. I was 11, but I was against it. I didn't want to get it done.
I was 2.
I was 11 years
I
old.
was 2.
Man, I acted an
I ain't
ass.
1.
So I want to kind of go back to the point of when you said if you had a son, you would be a little more tough.
It'd probably
with
be a little
him.
bit more forced. Like, you would, I ain't gonna say you would try to like smack him hard or
Yeah.
nothing, but you would
Yeah.
know, like, he's
Hey.
his man. He
Yeah,
can toughen up.
yeah.
That's just how it is with, boys. That's how like all my cousins and they, when I was little, they punch on you. Like, oh, you
Yeah,
good.
toughen you up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Toughen you up.
But do y'all think that like fathers should be a little bit more, show a little bit more emotion, towards their sons like they do their daughters?
Yeah, I think so. Simply because it's like, you know what I mean? Just because somebody grew up getting, I mean, you got guys who didn't grow up getting,
Roughed up.
and they grew up to be the rough ones.
Right.
Or
Try to be at
So
least.
try to be the rough
Yeah.
ones. I say try, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you got your boy, your little boy going through something, hey man, talk to him. Don't just, hey man, what's wrong? You know what I mean?
Right.
Just, hey, what? Look, man, don't never let nobody hit you. Yeah, you talk to him, you know what I mean? But you don't just say go slap the man in the face, because it could be 10 years from now. Who knows? They carrying guns now.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So you gotta
Right.
be like, just man, if he do something crazy, if it keep happening, then we gonna take care of it. But
Right.
right now, man, tell the man, go talk to the man. Hey, see if the man going through something. You know what I mean?
And like
It's-
when I discipline Raylan, or when I make her feel upset, she has a mood, she gets upset, and then I let her do that, and then I tell her, like, the reason why I did that, the reason why you're doing that is because of the way you're
Talk
acting.
to her, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not just doing that just because I don't like, because she'll
Yeah.
get mad, say, I don't like you,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I hate you. It's not that
Yeah,
serious. So I'll let her
yeah.
cool off, and I'll tell her, like, I didn't do that because I wanted you to feel this way.
Yeah.
I did that because you did this.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying?
Talk to
I
him,
want
yeah.
you to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You right.
that's why I always try to make her feel like I ain't just doing it for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they won't resent you
Mm-hmm.
or always be like fearful.
Fearful of you.
Like, you raise your voice, like you can raise your voice in excitement,
Yeah.
but if it's some trauma going on with that child, they gonna
GT.
flinch like.
I say it's not what you say, how you say it.
Yeah, definitely.
I know they're just our parents just yell at you.
They
Go in
just
your
yell
room,
at you.
just-
Like, yeah, it's like this,
You
like-
go in the room and just sit in the room.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not gonna get through to them.
It's not. That's like if I'm his parent, I'd be like, hey man, you need to go take the trash out. like, dang, all right, what you feeling like, dang, you know what I mean? If you old enough to feel like
why
that,
you,
but
why you say it so hostile?
Right.
hey, son, you don't mind hitting the trash for me?
Yeah,
Right. Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
better. Right.
Like,
Tone, the way you tone,
like
everything.
I take it out. I do everything. I want to put the bag in there for you. You know what I mean?
You want me to sweep your mop?
Want to sweep mop too? Hey, the dish is good. All right, cool. You know
Want
what I
me
mean?
to cook?
Want me to cook anything?
No, you good. Being that y'all both are raising black girls, at what age do you feel like it's appropriate to kind of have that conversation? Like, hey, life might be a little different for you compared to your counterpart just because of what you look like.
Oh shoot!
That's a deep question.
These kids getting so smart, man.
Yeah.
They be on
They gonna beat you
TikTok,
too.
Yes,
and
they are
on
very
TikTok, very and she's very aware of stuff. I mean, I really don't. I'd say like in a couple more years. I'd say like maybe 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Because the way she processes stuff and understands stuff, she picks on stuff fast. So I maybe in a couple years just have that conversation. Like you know, it's whenever you step out, it's gonna be a problem, just regardless. Just the way you look.
Yeah.
People, I don't know if people are just gonna understand that, or whenever everybody's gonna come to a realization or be at a whole. But that's just how it is.
Right.
That's it. You know what I mean? It's like, man, everything we going through right now, like, you know, everything. It's just like, man, back in the day, just with better technology.
And
that's true.
When I try to do it, I don't want to put it like in a hostile way.
Yeah.
Because that's what most people try to do. They try to put it like in a hostile way. It always has to be hostile. You can put it to where it's just the simple fact that that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Because some people will take that and then just be mad about it and just go about it a certain way.
Right.
Just have that arrogance, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's what it is. But you just got to tell it to them and just have that communication in a certain way.
Right. Like you just might have to work a little bit harder than
It's just,
other people to get
pep
what
talk.
they have.
Yeah. It's like even like us, like we wishing we could have had certain opportunities that others have, but it's like we learned it made a drive in us. Even with us doing the podcast, like, man, I'm gonna find out a way that people gonna hear me.
Right.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
true. That's true.
So yeah.
What y'all love most about being fathers?
What I love most? Making her happy. Like whenever she's genuinely happy, like some days when she'll just come up to me, give me a hug about just being happy. That's what I love the most. I mean, you would say some of the struggles because whenever you struggle, it teaches you like who you are.
Patience.
But patience, yeah, for sure. It's that's how it really is. Whenever you're in a tough situation, how you act in that situation, that's really how you really are. But that just making her happy. I don't know, that's the best thing.
I agree because I mean with him having an older daughter, it's like he got a daughter that's talking to him. You know what I mean? So he really like real making her happy.
She got emotions. She
She
5, but she act like she's 10 or something.
That's
man.
And they say, you know, woman from Jupiter. But hey, I'm telling you, like, it's for real. It's like, and since even like, if I'm a piggyback, like, just making her happy, it's just simply letting her know you can love yourself first.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what you do, love yourself first and know that I'm me. I love you. Me personally, me and you, I ain't because I'm your daddy. Like, I'm one person, you know, I got you. Like, be yourself around me.
Yeah.
I love, because she still wants to be like baby, and so she will have problems to where if she want to do stuff, like she wants us to do stuff, and so we just have to having to get the fact that you have to do everything on your own. It's not that you have to do everything on your own, but independent. Most of the stuff you're gonna do, you have to do it independently. So that's the, I ain't gonna say it's a struggle, but that's the challenge I'm on now. Just
as a man,
you know what I mean?
Y'all gonna like instill into your daughters like independency, like don't never have to depend on a man for nothing.
It depends on that statement. Like, if my daughter 25, 26, baby, get it on your own. But if she 25, 26, meet a man, hey man, good dude, clean cut, he just happened to got his thing going too. It's like, don't push that. I don't need you.
No. I know
exactly what you're saying.
Not like that.
I'm a first tell her, baby girl, if you meet a man though that's making less money than you, but he treats you good, man, love that man too.
Yeah.
Like, help him too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You never know, like, what he really got in him to do.
Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna meet
She could be grooming him to be at his best potential when they.
You ain't gonna meet Tyrese all the time.
You gonna meet the Coca-Cola or Pepsi Tyrese on the bus.
Yeah, you gonna meet the off-brand one. But, but not even the off-brand. Long as he being himself, and this, just listen to the man. Like if you willing to grow with you, even if you feel like, hey man, I feel like you can do more. Hey, look, this is something I want to show you.
Yeah.
Right.
And he willing to learn. Okay, cool. But if he like, nah, I don't want to learn it, then you be like, all right, you ain't willing to grow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't never take the situation for about like money. Don't never take about like how you feel. If you with somebody and she want to grow up and like, oh, I'm with this person, but you're not giving me, you're not giving you money. Don't look at it like that. See how you make them feel first. Yeah. That's what you is as a father. You're trying to make them feel good. Yeah, you got to provide for them financially, but you also got to make sure they feel good emotionally. So that's just, you have to grow up looking for somebody that you see in me. That's what like the question y'all asked earlier.
Yeah.
Just in the simple fact that, oh, I can come to you for anything.
Your first man.
Yeah.
Just not for just money. Like, hey, I need to talk about this.
Emotional
or
support.
I need to do this.
Mental support.
Yeah, he right. I mean, I like my situation right now. Like I ain't gonna go deep into it, but it's different than what I wanted to give my daughter right now. I ain't saying it ain't gonna change, but she daddy still. Like I don't care. You daddy gonna make sure my diaper change, my fed, woo, I'm taken care of.
Yeah.
I don't know how much money daddy got in the bank.
Yeah.
I just know if I cry, daddy gonna get the bottle. So he right. Like look, find me first.
And see, I like that too, cause like I said at the beginning of the show, I don't like that stigma that's on black men, cause like you got, like you said, your daughter lives with you. You like and she's in your custody 24/7. And then I know you like real active. You get your daughter half of the month. I mean not half of the month, but half of the week.
Yeah. Like just make sure it's 7 days a week, but it's still
enough for daddy and mom.
Yeah.
So I like that. That's
especially with social media, cause like how that situation, they can put out a situation. Oh, he a deadbeat and this and the third, but they don't even know the whole situation.
They don't know the whole
Every situation is different, of course. Of course, every situation is different, but it's hard to get that stigma off of you because it's so easy. It's so easy. Hey, and with anybody, you can just say, hey, he doesn't do this, and the third, and that's just how she feel at the moment. That's the thing.
At the moment.
That's just how she feel at the moment. That ain't what's really going on.
Well, she probably just saying it out of anger, like support, but she don't. Like she wants you probably like more in her life.
But like he said, it's that moment, and I dealt with some where it's like you don't want to react off momentary, you know what I mean, situation because
like is this gonna matter tomorrow,
you know what I mean?
Or even 10 minutes down.
10 minutes down the line, you mad, you feel me? Leave the house, whatever, whoop, you know what I mean? But
you can't say somebody a deadbeat, but they're trying to do something for their kids. They're trying. They're trying to change their life or trying to change their ways for their kids. You can't say that's a deadbeat. And especially how like what the court situation is, because the men ain't never gonna win. So
right, they always favor the
always gonna favor the mother.
Yeah, that's
so a man can do all he want, and he's still gonna look at it as a bad guy.
Hey, but it's like lead in peace.
Yeah,
when you lead in peace, they can't put a stain on you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like they can't. It's gonna hurt. Your pride gonna be hurt a little bit, but when you lead in peace, well, yeah, he do it. Well, he can't say nothing bad about you.
Yeah,
it's gonna always be can't win that fight. But when you they gonna be like, well, he kind of crazy.
They gonna put that label on you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Real deal. You know what I mean? So peaceful.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you good. No, you good.
Do y'all ever have moments where I'd be like, man, I can't believe like I really have a child. Like I have a whole person.
Man, I was talking to my, I'm sorry, man, but I was talking to my child mother, man. We say that every time. Like, man, we got a baby. Like, a soul.
Running around.
Me and my brother, because, my brother got a little baby too. We like, dang, bro, we was just, you know what I'm saying, playing tag, wrestling in the couch, and now we got babies. So, it'd be crazy. It's some moments where it hits you, especially like when you do something, or like you see your kid doing something. Like, dang,
I can't imagine how it's gonna be when they get older, like
in
the sports, talent shows and stuff.
I be looking, I be like, dang, I just can't imagine you being like 15. I can't,
going to prom.
I just can't imagine it.
Because girls are expensive too. Just let's say if she into makeup, hair, that costs
my daughter,
big dollars.
Did the swimming classes.
Oh, how that's been going? Yeah,
it's cool. Now we don't do it no more just cause like just Houston. Hey, I'm from Richmond. With the camera at? I'm from Richmond, man. Houston is huge. So we have transportation wise, but stuff get expensive because you don't want them to not. Cause she gonna. I mean, it's swim now. It could be ballerina.
Right. Yeah.
But it's good you put her in swim though. I still don't know how to swim.
I don't either. Like I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I don't know how to spell. You know what I mean? Seriously. But nah, it's yeah, they're expensive, but I feel like you gotta control it. That's like me telling him, like, when you ready to come to me, like, I don't want to just throw everything at you, and you used to all this stuff, so you getting older expecting it to be thrown at you.
You spoiled,
You
basically.
spoil you. So come to
Right.
me when you really, hey, Dad, I saw this bike. The bike can do it all. All right, let's get the bike.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna just go get the bike and you get like, oh, I want this bike. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, you know,
They get it and get tired of it.
yeah, get tired of it. You feel me?
on that swim situation, I like with that. I just taught her myself because that's how my like my uncles was. They was like, just put her on the, like, throw her in the water and see how she react.
Yeah.
And she came up.
The water
she was,
baby.
Yeah, she was sunken for a little bit, but I just watched her.
Yeah,
she was
yeah,
able to get up,
Damn.
and then she just learned everything else on her own.
Everything.
Yeah,
from the
because
house.
it's easier for them to learn how to float at a younger
At a
age.
young age, yeah,
Yeah.
right, yeah. That's crazy you said that because I just was in situations where we was doing something outside. I'm like, man, we doing this for free.
Yeah.
Go pay to do something. You know?
Look, you know, that's you know, black people, they
We go.
they swim.
Hey, I don't know. But that's the thing. Like, you know how to swim?
Yeah, no.
That's why. 'Cause, like, if you sinking, I'm gonna sink with you. So I hope a third month. You know.
Yeah, I can't swim. I kind of wish I was thrown in the water or
Nah.
okay, had swimming lessons or something.
Nah, you'd be surprised. She kind of scared me a little bit, but she started once she started coming and putting her head up. That's when I caught her. I was like, okay, yeah,
That's
Yeah.
survival instinct.
Yeah.
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 With all the harm that's kind of done to women, especially when it comes to like them rejecting men, is that something that you thought about before having a daughter? Is that something that you think about now?
Yeah. Kid in general. You know what I mean? Because it's like, man, what I'm gonna do if she come home with a black eye?
Right.
How I'm gonna react? I'm going to jail. it's what it is. I'm gonna take it for the, you know, I'm going to jail, you know, and it's the reality. So you try to hope that I like the fact that my daughter stayed to herself. You know what I mean? She don't try to put out there, hey, come talk to me, come speak to me. You know what I mean? I hope she keep that with her because I don't want her to come home, Daddy, he done he's stalking me. I'm like, hey.
You about to
I mean, like, you know, we gotta do, but yeah, that's a scary question.
Probably like teachers like self-defense.
Yeah,
definitely.
Self-defense first, yeah.
You know, most people, you want to say they ain't taught that, but
Yeah.
just teach your self-defense. Just know in any situation like that, you can just get away and be safe.
Be safe,
And
yeah.
just call somebody and let them know, you know what I'm saying? Have a phone. It's easy to pick up a phone, call somebody.
Especially in this day and age.
Right.
Yeah.
So just have
Yeah.
that self-defense, just to know, just be aware of your surroundings and get out of situation. Just
Definitely.
Yeah, that's true.
How y'all feel about like, okay, when your daughters get older, how y'all feel about letting them get on social media? Like, what age is appropriate?
Man. I mean, it's different situations. It depends how you feel because everybody has their opinions on social media. It's really just how up to the parent. Me personally, I don't want to make it seem like that can be your whole life, like how it is. Because, you know, most people, they wake up and like, it's
Straight to the phone.
Straight to the
Yeah,
phone.
damn.
I do it too. I'm not gonna.
That's
I'm
been
not
me.
gonna,
That's been me.
I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I do it too,
Yeah.
but I don't want it to be that way
Yeah.
because it's growing. It's a whole lot of stuff out here in life
Yeah,
that she can
yeah,
know,
yeah.
and it's more than just be on Instagram or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Just go out and do it. But I ain't gonna be no hypocrite. I do it too. I'll try to, but it's gonna be hard trying to tell her one
Yeah.
thing.
Don't be on social
Yeah, hey, hope
Yeah.
you don't-
Look, why you
yeah.
telling her you
Yeah.
gotta
You scrolling.
don't be on social media like
Right.
that.
But
Nah, you right though. Yeah, it's crazy. Come out, baby got an Instagram, but it's like
Ran by-
it's
ran by
yeah,
y'all,
you know what I
yeah.
mean. But it's like like he said, like, man, you know, you can't keep it from them.
Right, because
Yeah.
they're going to find,
Yeah, you
kids
can't-
are
you
sneaky.
can't- you
They're
can't
going to
be like,
find
oh,
it
no.
either way.
Yeah,
You gonna
no,
find
I
it.
don't
But y'all
have
can put
yeah.
age restrictions and stuff, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
stuff
With-
like
Well,
that.
when they get like a teenager,
They
like,
gonna know
They
how to
gonna
go.
know.
Yeah.
I did. I don't.
Raylan be teaching me how to work something
Yeah.
on phone. So if
Yeah.
I know I put that age restriction on there, she
She
gonna
gonna go
tell
take
you.
it.
Yeah.
She gonna
We
make
go to the
Oh, he gone?
See, I know what you did.
they make another account. Or,
Yeah,
Right.
like,
Oh,
oh man,
Mhm.
nah, that's
Something
not
like
for
that.
real. It's just like even with social media, it's just with everything, like everything going on in the media in general. It's like you can't hide nothing.
Mhm.
You gotta,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
you gotta
true.
accept it for what it is. You
That's
feel
why.
me?
That's why I say you gotta like teach her more than that. Like
Yeah.
wake her and just have her do stuff to where her mind not thinking about
Yeah.
that, to where she actually doing stuff and not thinking about, oh, let me do this.
Yeah, like she getting up
oh,
on
selfish.
Hey, you know, hey Pop, let's go run a mile around the Pop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go
all
ride.
right, come on.
You know, back then we used to be outside.
Outside,
Yeah.
bikes in front of the house.
Outside
Like,
for real, yeah.
man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I miss back in the days,
Yeah.
man, when it was so
Me too.
simple.
It was,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
ain't
so
nobody
crazy
judge.
nowadays too, man.
Right,
You know,
it's
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
no,
It's not as safe as it
it's
was
not.
back
That's
then.
Nah,
definitely,
Yeah, not at all.
definitely not as safe.
Far from.
How did so y'all said self defense stuff. Would y'all teach them like how to? But you know, you got
Shoot a gun.
not shoot a gun, but like, oh yeah, I guess so. you know,
Yeah.
'cause, you know, it's
Right.
like I said, it's not say people getting
Yeah.
women getting kidnapped for trafficking and
Man,
stuff. So
I'm
you
gonna tell you
know,
something, GT. I ain't never I'm type person like I'm not gonna go out killing people. I'm not trying to kill nobody. So
Yeah.
Not gonna be on that.
you know what I mean. If I my gun is for protection.
Right.
You know what I mean. So it's like her. Hey man, this how you hold it. Cock it to the side. You know what I mean. I'm gonna get some people that's more experienced than me. Teach her how to work this bad
Right.
boy in case you need to whip it out.
Exactly.
Cause you want her. You don't want her not to. Well, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean. Or if it jams, she don't know how to duck and move. You want to teach her how to be, Tomb Raider.
Right.
You know what I mean? In this world we in, you just in
have to
case.
be, yeah.
You know what I mean?
crazy world that we in.
You
It's
gotta
crazy.
you gotta teach them how to be aware of their surroundings. You
Yeah.
know, you have to when you go a certain place, you have to just
Keep your head on the
keep
swivel.
your head on a swivel,
Yeah.
know who you're around,
Yeah.
know somebody. You can't just go
Mhm.
don't go nowhere by yourself. So
Don't
I'm a teacher. Don't never just go nowhere by yourself,
Yeah.
especially growing up until you get to where she's like 17, 18. Don't go nowhere by yourself,
Yeah.
and just
That's
you be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
Right.
When they get to the age of partying, like don't leave your drink
Man,
Unattended.
Man.
Yeah.
you know what's crazy? I ain't never been to a party.
Really?
Nah, growing
Well, I
up,
didn't really either.
Hey.
I didn't start going to parties till after I graduated high school.
bro,
Yeah.
me, dang,
I was like, I ain't start going to parties till like junior, senior year.
Yeah.
Hey,
I ain't
I'm
do that.
gonna throw a kickback.
But they used to get wild when I was
Yeah.
in school.
No,
Like, I heard
yeah.
about some of the parties they had, and they do get
They
crazy.
do.
You say you haven't been to you haven't went to when the first time you went to a kickback or something?
A kickback like my junior.
Junior?
Yeah, like not. I ain't gonna say like a party, like a high school party. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like where everybody going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
I
that.
never done nothing like that.
Yeah, nothing like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You put it in there.
That's how I'm most of like kickbacks and
Yeah.
you know
Couple
what I'm saying?
people. Yeah.
People
Wow.
I know.
Yeah. I've been to
Right.
college.
People I know, if I know, okay, such and such going, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's a party to where like a whole bunch of people, I
Yeah.
don't know I'm going.
All right.
I
Okay.
ain't really going.
Right.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
put it in two different lanes. Like I've been to a
Mhm.
couple everybody kicking back too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when they get to the age where they do start like wanting to go out and stuff, are y'all, what age would y'all have the talk? What about the birds and the bees?
16.
Yeah. 16.
16.
16,
That's
yeah.
about right.
Cause I feel like you gonna know before.
Yeah, you
But
know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna test you.
You learn
know
it
what I mean?
really before, like, when my dad had to talk with me, I knew majority of everything he was saying. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't say that. I
No,
was
but
like,
you know what's
yeah.
crazy? Even you saying that, and then, I ain't embarrassed to say it. Like I'm just learning more about a woman in the sense of past just the simple woo woo. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And that man,
Yeah.
because I got a little woman,
Right.
But it's like man, it's deeper than what we.
What you
Look, I never
think
had to
growing
talk.
up.
Yeah,
is
you
different
know
from
what I mean?
that.
I never had to talk.
You never did? Me either.
I never had to talk.
It was awkward. It was super awkward.
I probably
I'm about
did.
to
I
say.
just didn't pay attention. I
Realize
was
it.
kind of playing or something. You know what I mean?
So yeah,
I
do
feel
y'all
like-
think it'll be up? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna say it'll be awkward, but it's just letting them just have that comfortability.
Yeah.
Just to let them know, like, okay, if I'm ready to do this, like, just to tell her, okay, like, you have to tell her the steps, just to know, and especially like with who
Mhm.
and everything.
Mhm.
Stay
Right.
protected.
Because parents have like this almost unrealistic expectation that, well, like they want their kids like, wait until you get married or you find
Yeah.
somebody you
Yeah.
love.
Dang, it's
But the truth is, it's not always going to happen like that. So I think the thing you just got to teach them is like,
You can't.
I
force
don't
it.
want you to do it at this age, but
But-
if you do,
Yeah.
make sure you safe.
And you right, because it's like me. Of course, growing up, we all we young, we seeing all this stuff on TV. Our parents probably showing us stuff that, not
Yeah.
knowing that we looking anyway.
Right.
But
Yeah.
you don't want your child to grow up, or just in general, like thinking it's all about that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like you said, no matter what you do, somebody, a friend, hey girl, you seen? You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, and you gotta want her to be like, oh yeah, I'm good on it. You know what I mean? Or I
Right.
know what's going on, man. You know what I mean? You don't want to make them tell them the hard part. Like you don't want to make them like surprised when they.
Right.
You
When
know
it
what I mean?
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Tell them
think
all
like
that.
how you said when growing up, they said wait till you get married. I
Yeah.
think that puts like an expectation. Like
Yeah.
it's either if you do it before that, it's a bad thing.
Right,
I don't-
exactly.
Yeah, like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You're doing something wrong. I don't want it to put it to her. I don't want to make her feel that way.
Yeah.
To where it's like it's an expectation. It's just It's the fact that if that's how you feel or how you feel,
what you feeling,
gotta know like that's what the feeling's gonna come with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course, like you gotta just tell it like if you do this gonna come with
It's
it.
gonna come with it,
Instead of
Right.
just telling
Not
it,
the temptation
you're
of
not
it.
yeah.
Cause for real, if it was that bad, won't none of us be sitting in the room
Yeah.
right now.
Right.
Yeah,
I think we all have
Exactly.
sin. You know what I mean?
If you tell them not to do something, you know,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
gonna
like
want to
they say,
rebel and do
Yeah,
it.
because it's
Right.
like, why you tell him, like, no, I got to open this door.
You tell
I gotta
me
see
now,
what
You know
you
what I mean?
talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
I'm gonna try to do it.
Feel like what's the fuss
Fact.
about
Yeah.
it?
Right.
Shit,
Yeah.
but-
I think putting it like that, because growing up, that's all. Like, wait till you get married. Wait till you get married. That put like an image in your
Expectation.
head.
Yeah.
Expectation.
And look, that probably make you feel like that's the reason you ain't married because you done that.
Dang,
Right.
you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why
Right.
I say just saying that just put so much like in your brain. That
Yeah.
you think about so much, because especially when you know what I'm saying. Your moms will tell you that. Your parents, then your uncle, they'll tell you,
yeah,
hey,
everybody.
wait till you're married. That's
Yeah.
the first thing they tell you.
Right.
So it's just that's.
But
all
you know what though? What's crazy? What he's saying is like they tell you that simply because they know the truth behind what you
Mhm.
should know.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's
yeah.
like if tell me why. Like talk to me. Like chop it up with me. Like why? Like what happened? Like you know what I mean?
Right.
And then even don't tell me like you don't need to do this. Tell me like, hey, look, if you go down this route,
Mhm.
be prepared for this.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you can sleep with that, by all means, do your thing. You know what I mean? If you can't, then
It's on
that,
you.
you know what I mean? Let the temptation roll. Because I'm telling you, temptation controls deeper than any decision can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
You know what I mean?
temptation. Yeah.
Facts.
How do y'all balance being fathers with what you, like your social life? 'Cause you still gotta have a life as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So I know you do music, take
Yeah.
boogie
Yeah.
on all stream
Take boogie.
platforms.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Take
how they like balance the what y'all social life and having
Right.
raising a kid?
Man, I think like 95% of my time is not even just my baby, just me working, take care of my family, everything I do to keep that rolling. But like, you know, me making music, like when I get that itch, that's what it is. And I like the fact I got a support system that allows me to work around that. Like I can make an album if I need to.
Yeah.
Cause baby mom, she got her straight. So we like, you know what I mean? So it's good.
Like
when you
got a
got
village.
Yeah, you got a
Yeah.
village. It's good when you got a village, you know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
and you got people, I ain't just saying like me, my grandparents, both sides, cousins, uncle, whatever, like everybody just together. And it's like, I ain't saying cause of me being the rapper, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I get the
Yeah.
time to make 4, 5 songs, 6, 7 songs. I got
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Every situation is different because
Yeah.
like what he said, to have that. You wanted to do something socially, you can just drop them off with whoever, and they'll be willing to. So having that balance, that works out good too, because you know, like my mom and my granny, they don't mind watching her. They're
Yeah.
willing. They want to be
Got a tight
grandparents.
circle. Yeah.
So
Right.
if even if I was to, or like socially having to make plans, of course how I think, I'm thinking for the future. So I'm gonna think, if I need to do this or do this, I'm gonna have, hey, my mom, can you watch her on this
Yeah.
time, or
Yeah.
or have her on this
Yeah,
time, or just
communication.
anybody at
Yeah.
that point. Because if you have a certain situation, or my mom's can't do it, and have somebody else, I can watch her for this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good thing. So like your support system, that's a good thing when it comes to like to that topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because I think, like, parents, like, I feel like you still have to make your happiness a priority
Yeah.
as a person.
You-
So
you
I
do.
think, when you happy, of course, that makes you a better parent.
Yeah, that's
So I
very
think
like-
you have to still do things for yourself.
yeah.
Yeah, because like she can't take care of herself. I have
Right.
to take care of for
Yeah,
her.
take
So
care,
if
yeah.
I'm not doing good as a man, if I'm
Yeah.
not doing what I'm supposed
Yeah.
to do, she ain't gonna
She
be
can't
able to
do-
do
yeah.
right.
Right.
So you always have to think like, I have to do what I got to do,
Yeah.
so she can do what she.
That's
gotta
true.
do.
Yeah, you right. Yeah, and you know, that's why I too, and like I said, every situation different, but I know me personally, like how me and we doing our parenting, I make sure you get your time too to yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
I
That's
know
a-
how
yeah.
it be, you know what I
That's-
mean?
yeah.
Like we,
Yeah, that's what I remember. I had told you because you said you get your daughter Thursday through Mondays. I like that's
yeah, and
people
yeah.
don't like giving up their weekends.
Yeah, you know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
And even with GT, saying that, it's like we was a 7-day a week. It just things kind of went
Oh,
how
yeah,
they went. And it's like that's hard not seeing her Sunday till, but the relationship, I don't miss a day.
Yeah.
I know what's going on.
Yeah,
You
like,
know what I
hey,
mean?
he be coming to me at work with a little daycare.
Yeah, the
show,
daycare.
like,
I'm showing her. You know what I
look
mean?
at my daughter, what she
And
doing right
even
now.
daycare, it's like we had to sit down as a family. Like, hey, look, man, I don't want it to be hard on you at work. I don't want it to be hard on me at work. What we gonna do? You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's just like that. It's me. I ain't with the plan. Like, what we gonna do? And she ain't with the plan. And just we ain't with the plan in general because we got somebody to raise.
Yeah.
We can't be
Right.
over here on 2 different accords. you know what I mean, just making it hard for no reason.
Yeah.
You feel me? So but having a personal life, I mean, me, I be chilling. I be to myself. If it ain't music or not even just music, I be chilling.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
That's why I say if it's something socially, I'm gonna have it planned to where.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it planned.
Can you watch her on
ABC?
That's why I had to make sure. I had to make sure both of them like, what's a good? I was trying to get a good day for y'all. I know y'all.
But hey, you said that like, I mean, I don't know his schedule, but I know mine. Like, man, it's like a needle in a haystack. I'm like, I got a Sunday. Let's get it in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This Sunday, you feel me? But no, I'm glad it all came aligned because, hey, it was supposed to.
Yeah.
Right. Everything happened for a reason.
Everything happened for a reason. You know what I mean? Seriously.
If y'all could, let's say if you had the chance to do things differently, would have wanted to have kids a little bit later, or would you still have done it when it happened?
Speaking on like, I change the person, change the mother.
Okay.
But hey, hey.
It's just every situation different.
Yeah, every situation different. Yeah. You're right.
Because I would say I would try to go back and try to do things differently. Just the fact that because when you like being young, you do things out of just anger and out of emotion that you don't really think. I wish I can go back and just kind of take some of them things out. Just whenever you angry, like when people get angry, they just say stuff and do stuff that you don't really care.
That's another thing too. Like you gotta know who you having a kid with.
That's a big thing.
That's a big difference, you know.
Like his situation, they have that figured out, but you know what I'm saying, my situation is a little bit more complicated.
Scrambled up, I mean, as it should be though. Like even with that, it's not like mine better and nothing like that. It's just like, but even what he said, like me, if I can go back, I'd be like, I just wish I didn't get ahead of myself personally, like, cause it was going so good. I start feeling like, man, you know what I mean?
Untouchable.
And like it can easily turn into we at war.
Yeah.
And I know me, like if I wouldn't change nothing, the time or nothing, I just would be more understanding as a man.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like as a man, we let our prides get in the way, and they can have us like, you know,
like stubborn.
You know what I mean? Stubborn, but at the same time, you a man, but you don't want to let your pride be
That's a big
you know
thing.
what I mean?
Pride,
pride, man, pride is the devil. So it's like, man, you want to just
especially
seriously,
like that social media, because once it get out there, people will label you as a certain thing.
You're right.
You can they'll put a screenshot or something, and then they'll just make
take it out of context.
Take it out of context, and that's just the label they have.
That's labeled it,
and that's not even what it is, or you know what I'm saying, what it's about. So
and then they showing it to people that's gonna agree with them.
But you know what's crazy?
It's like they're biased.
Yeah, they biased. And me and GT, like this is off topic, but it's on topic. Me and GT was having a conversation musically. I was like, you know, people may see me as Tay Boogie, right, when I'm on social media, but they'll see me like, oh, this is, you know, just a regular guy. I'm like, I'm still Tay Boogie, you know what I mean? I'm just you know, you see me now.
Yeah.
You know what I
Tell
mean?
me you was a rapper, I'll just see you as
a regular, you know what I mean? Right.
Person.
Exactly. But he ain't see me like, hey man, look, I'm Tay Boogie. I just, hey, you said it, now you know.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like we should all just be as one person. You know what I mean? Just be our realest self.
Yeah.
We gonna win in any situation.
Yeah.
No matter what we in, you know what I mean? Just be our realest self. Babies, relationships, whatever, jobs, whatever. Just be your realest self. You know what I mean? For real.
Did y'all experience like your partner going through, well, if y'all were together at the time, going through like postpartum?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
And how was that for you? Like,
I want to bring more awareness to it for women.
Yeah, because it's definitely real. I don't think they realize
Oh my goodness.
And it lasts longer than a year.
I ain't gonna put her business out. I ain't gonna do none of that. But not saying like, oh, it's something bad. I ain't gonna tell her what she went through.
Yeah.
But as a woman, I tip my hat because you got out of that on the winning side. You know what I mean? You ain't let it bury you down. But man, that's real. Talk to them. See what they going through.
Yeah.
Body changing. It's hurting when they walk. They you know, they looking at
themselves the same.
They looking at like, man, my stomach a little bigger. Like
stretch marks.
You know what I mean? Just, hey man, you just go in the mirror. You know, PG, but kiss them. You know what I mean? Like you feel beautiful. Like you know, because they going through that.
Right.
They ain't feeling like they self no more.
Yeah.
And I went through that because me and my baby mom, we was living together. Like I had to make sure she was good, but I was so worried about keeping the family together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take care of everything, but I ain't pay attention to her, and she was just silently smiling.
Yeah.
But really
hurting on the inside.
Hurting on the inside, which it ain't had nothing to do. It's her as a woman. Like she looking at herself in the mirror, like, dang, like what the world, like, you know what I mean?
And we'll never, I'll say we'll never, because I don't ever plan on getting married. We will never know what it feels like to go through that process.
Hey.
Like 9 months.
I'm gonna tell you something. I love my baby. I'll tell you something. Hey, $100 billion or my child.
Yeah.
Take the money.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But before I was a parent, it was all about me. I didn't care what, you know, I'm good. I'm chilling. You know what I mean? But now I got a baby. It's like, okay, who the baby came from?
Right. It's like you got to be super selfless, which is another consideration. It's like, do I enjoy kind of being selfish right now. So it's like, do I want to
get that up?
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's a good question. I think we don't ask ourselves enough. We just,
and I think that's what's behind the parents that don't stay. Like mother or father, like
it don't matter. Yeah,
it's still about them. They don't care.
It's not about. They
don't want to give that up.
This is a hard pill to swallow. Baby come first.
Yeah.
Baby come first simply because
that's a great statement.
Yeah, baby come first.
Yeah, because they ain't asked to be here.
So some situations, you know what I'm saying, that the mother or anybody could be stuck on the person. Like, I have a problem with you, and they'll take that on the kid.
The baby. Yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like, it's not that serious.
Not that serious. Don't do it to the baby. Like,
just because what I did or what somebody else done to you, you can't take that out on the kid and be like, oh, we'll make the kid go through all this.
Yeah.
So
that's how, and it happens unintentionally and unconsciously.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel me? It's like, dang, you know, that's one thing I like too, is that I ain't never look at my child and say, man, I'm tired. I'm like, man. if anything, it brought me more peace looking at the baby. Like, man, look what we created.
Well, a little knucklehead.
Yeah, little move, man.
Being a little devil.
Man, little devil. I'm like, stop. And he's like, man, girl, go and do it.
Just wait till she start talking, man.
Him having I'm telling you, him having a 5-year-old, right? Him having a 5-year-old and me today, a 6-year-old, and me, Joe, you're right, and me seeing my baby walk. I'm scared. What's next? She about to be crawling down the stairs, going backwards or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Gonna be on the move.
Yeah. You're going to have to watch. Terrible. Everybody say terrible. How old is your daughter? She one?
Terrible 1.5. That she bad in a baby way.
No, they lie. It's 3. When they turn 3, that's when it's the worst.
3? I think 3 because they more mobile with it. They can, you know what I mean?
Right.
The hurts don't fall. Them whips don't matter no more. They're like, I can get through that. You know
Like, I bumped my head the other day.
Yeah, you might. I said, I'm good. I don't need it, though. Nah, real deal.
But we appreciate y'all for coming.
Oh yeah.
You know, this went kind of quick.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like we just sat down and started talking.
Man, I appreciate.
One last question.
Okay.
Do you want more kids? And if so, how many? That's the last question.
Let me answer that first.
Oh yeah, I want more kids, and how many? That's like a biased question because I want a son.
Okay.
She trying to.
Yeah, but
Hey, look, baby, one more try.
If that's the case, you know what I'm saying? If I have another daughter and if third one is daughter, like three would be the max.
I
got you.
Okay.
And that's just off the strength of my next one ain't the son.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
It's a little biased. I mean, that sounds a little biased.
I feel you, but still, I thought I was gonna have a sure enough son, but I know me. This gonna sound crazy, but I'm gonna say it. If I did have another baby, if it ain't by the same person, I'm cool. One baby mama good enough. I don't need 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
But other than one, but I love my baby, and I don't want her to grow up the only child. And if she did, it
get boring.
It do, but it's like, I know me personally, I'm like, okay, let me. If it happened, it happened. But I know I ain't trying to.
They can always have step brothers.
Nah, even that, I'm just like, man, I'm good. This time was the time. Other than that, I'm good. You know what I mean?
I need to get that process.
I'm good. Yeah. Like, I'm chilling because I don't want to do that again. You know what I mean? Hey, but that's that. You know what I mean?
But yeah, man, we appreciate
y'all. Thank y'all for coming out.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate y'all too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All y'all, man. KG in the back, man. Yeah, yes, sir.
We had to bring y'all back for,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. All us, man. We got to do something all together. All of us.
Yeah.
It's my first time for the atmosphere and the thing.
Yeah. Same thing. My first time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love it, man.
But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Y'all can follow me on social media at Natasha GT Johnson on Instagram. Go ahead.
Y'all can follow me on all my social media at Good Life Greg.
Y'all can follow me at Tay Boogie, TEYBOOGIE. 30-piece special out right now.
Stream that on all platforms.
You can follow me at the 99 kid _.
Yeah, so follow us.
Oh yeah, and GT, New Money GT, The Real Don't Die, KG, hard work. Y'all go scream that.
Yeah, y'all go scream that. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank y'all.
Once again, thank y'all for coming.
Yeah, talk that talk, but I know you don't want it, nigga. Talk that talk. Who you kidding? You don't want it, nigga. Talk that talk. Too bad we know you're frontin'. Yeah, you talk that talk, but you don't walk that. Nah, talk that talk. 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 Talk that talk, but you don't walk that.